Hey kindergarten, it's Mrs. Shivani from the Syracuse Academy of Science and Citizenship. How are you guys? I hope that you are doing really well and that you had a nice long Memorial Day weekend. We have not done a skills lesson together in one whole week, so I am excited to get started today. We have 4 parts of skills today. First, we're going to do some tricky word exercise practice. Then we are going to listen out for long vowel sounds. Then we will learn a new spelling, and it's a very silly one. And last, we will read a book about cake and grapes, which sounds good because I love food. So let's get started with our tricky words. Last time we did some exercising together. Do you remember that? Well, I thought today on our ABC countdown, it is exercise day. So I have my exercise clothes on. I got my Syracuse shirt on. I am ready to exercise with you guys today. And we'll do the same thing that we did last time when we practice our tricky words. So I'm going to show you a word like this, and we'll say it together, and then we'll do the exercises as well, okay? All right, let me make this big for you guys so you can see it nice and big. Okay, here we go. All of these words end in E. So if you can remember that, all you have to do is sound out the first letter and blend them together. Here we go. This is the word bee. Okay, do it with me. B-E, B-E, B, B, B. Like, I want to be a ballerina. Oh, toe touches. Okay, let's do 5 toe touches together. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5 toe touches. Come back, come back, come back. Good exercising on exercise day. Okay, if the first one was B, this is W-E, wee. Let's tap our heads. W-E, W-E, wee. Like we are a big kindergarten team. Next one, sit-ups. Okay, let's do some sit-ups together. Get some space where it's safe for you, and let's do 5 sit-ups. You ready? Here we go. 1. Whoa, I haven't done a sit-up in a while. 2. 3. Oh, I'm out of shape here. 4. And 5. Whew, okay. Oh, that was not so good. Not so good at sit-ups anymore. All right, let's try another one. Shh. E. Remember, SH says shh, shh, shh. Then put it with the E. She. Let's do it like this. S-H-E. She. She is the best mom ever. Jumping jacks. Okay, here, 5 jumping jacks. Let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I try not to be too loud because my son is sleeping right over in the next room. Okay. Ready for the next one? This is E. He. H-E-H-E, he. He is the best dad. He is what you say when you're referring to a boy. Balance on 1 foot. Okay, let's go. On 1 foot, balance on 1 foot. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good one. All right, last one. E, me. M-E-M-E, me. I love me. You did great. Okay, now we're on to step 2. But before we can do step 2, I I got a little excited. So let's take a bumblebee breath. When you take a bumblebee breath, you take a deep breath in, then you buzz out. Ready? Let's do 3 of those. Bzz. 1 more, or 2 more. Bzz. 1 more now. Bzz. Okay, I feel better. I don't think I would have been able to teach. I was too excited. All right, now I have some pictures for you here. But before we can talk about these pictures, I want to tell you a little bit about a new sound we're going to learn today. And that new sound is the long sound for A. A usually says ah. A says ah. That's what we call the short sound. But A is a vowel, and vowels are extra special because they make 2 sounds. So A also says A. A says A. That's easy enough to remember, right? So say the sound with me. Let's say it 5 times quiet. A, 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 A. Nice. Now, I want you to echo these words with me. We'll do them once quiet and then once louder. I'm not going to be too loud though because my son's just sleeping right in the other room. Okay, here we go. Whisper these words with me. There's 3 of them. You'll echo them. Ready? 8, ache, ape. Your turn. 8, ape, ache. Good. Those words all started with A. Now, listen for the words that might have A in the middle of them. That's sometimes trickier to identify. Let's say these ones loud. They have A in the middle, and we'll say them loud. Ready? 3. I'll say it, and then you can echo me. Cake, cave, made. Your turn. Cake, cave, made. Nice. So we said words that had A in the beginning, and then we said words that had A in the middle. All right, now grab a stuffed animal, or maybe your mom or dad or older sister or brother or aunt or uncle or grandma or grandpa is right next to you. Grab them and tell them to come in with you. And you are going to help me teach them right now. And I have about 6 pictures for you. I think I have 5 or 6 pictures that I found. And we're going to look at the pictures and decide if they have this A sound in the middle. So I'm going to show you a picture. I'll tell you what it is, and then tell your stuffed animal or tell the person sitting next to you, yes, that has A in the middle. No, that one doesn't have A in the middle. Okay, here we go. This is a lake. This is actually Green Lake. That's right in Syracuse. I think it's closer to Lake Fayetteville, but you could go there. It's right in Syracuse when it's safe, and when your family decides it's safe, you can go there. But it's a great lake. So, lake, lake. Do you hear A in the middle? Yes or no? Yes, I do. This is lake. L-A-K. Keep notice on what these spellings might look like. All right, this little girl is singing a song. 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 Do you hear A in the middle? Tell your stuffed animal or your buddy. No, I don't hear it in the middle. S-A-N-G. No A. Next. This is a rake. See what? Tell your neighbor. Tell your stuffed animal. R-A-K. Rake. Yes, I hear A in the middle. R-A-K. Rake. Nice one. So that is a yes. This is a dog, and this dog is long. 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 Do you hear A in the middle? Tell your friend. No, I don't hear A in the middle. Long. No A. Whew. Wow, that looks really tasty. This is a cake. Cake. Do you hear A in the middle of that one? Yes, I do. Cake. Nice. All right, here is what we discovered. We discovered this is the yes column and this is the no. I made a quick T-chart. So lake, cake, and rake all had A in the middle. Notice how they're spelled. And these words, long, song, no A in the middle. These words all rhyme. Lake, cake, rake, rhyming words. Long song, rhyming words. Now, let me tell you about the spelling of this sound because it's really different than any other team we've learned before. So both of these letters, A space E, they work together to make that long A sound. So I put a space here just to show you, but when we actually write or read a word, there will be a letter right here in the middle. And sometimes you might have heard this rule be called the bossy E, or the silent E, or the magic E. All of those things are fine if you want to call it that. I like to think of them as a team that work together, but this E makes this A say it's a long name. That's what this E at the end does. And then that E doesn't do any work. It stays quiet in the letter, or in the word, I should say. So I'm going to move. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for 1 second. I'm going to share my screen on something different called boom cards. And these are really fun. I will show you how we can do them. So I'm going to spell some words with you guys. I have all the letters of the alphabet right here. And do you know why these ones are red? A, E, I, O, and U? They're red because they're vowels, and vowels are so important. They are like glue and they hold a word together, right? So let's play around with this new spelling that we just learned. I'm gonna spell the word game. Game. Can you try to spell it in the air with me? Or maybe write it on a piece of paper as I spell it here on my computer. Okay, here I go. G, G, G. That's G. A. Okay, I know I need the A because that's the long sound. G. Okay, but now I need that E at the end. Or otherwise, this would say gam. What's a gam? I'm not sure. I need that E, so then it says game. Game. This E makes that A say its name. So now it's game. Okay, I'm gonna put my letters back. I'm gonna leave these ones right here though, because we're gonna spell a couple more words with this same letter team. So I'm gonna leave them and we'll fill in the other consonant sounds together. Let's spell grape. G-er-ape. Grape. Okay, spell it with me in the air. G-er-a-p. And then that E. Grape. G-er-ape. Grape. Nice. So see how that E makes that A say its name. Let's spell one more together. I'm gonna put these back. It's okay, I'm not putting it back in the right order. Some of you will not like that, huh? All right, now I'm gonna spell made. Made. M-A-D. And there's my silent E, or bossy E, or magic E. That E makes the A say its name. M-A-D. Made. Without that E, this word is mad. But with the E, and my E disappeared on me here, it's made. You got it. All right, you guys, that was 3 parts. That was our 3rd part, I should say. And now we're going to do our last part, which is reading a nice story together. And then I'll tell you what your independent work is for the day. So I'm going to share back my other screen with you. Go back to this, and here we go. This is the story. Cake and grapes. Hey, we already read the word cake and we just spelled the word grape. So we are a step ahead. In this book, you're going to see a lot of the A and magic E working together. We're going to see a lot of those words, so we'll read it. We'll do our best to read it together since it's a new team. It's okay that it might take us a little longer to read this one. As we read this together, and it's just this page, it's only a 1-page book, I want you to pay attention and listen for Scott and his friend Jade. They are going to be sharing something yummy together. So let's see what they share. And some of you probably already know what they're sharing based on that picture clue. All right, here we go. Cake and grapes. Scott got a cake, there's that bossy, to share with his pal Jade. Jade got a bunch of red grapes to share with Scott. Okay, let's pause and make sure we understand what we're reading. So Jade, I would assume this is Jade, got a bunch of red grapes and she gave them to Scott. Those are big grapes. And Scott got a cake to share with Jade. How do you think they feel right now? They look really happy. Scott went to Jade's and gave Jade the cake. Jade gave Scott the grapes. That's how sharing works. Then the kids sat and ate. There's that E again, making the A say its name. Ate. Jade ate all of Scott's cake. Scott ate all of Jade's grapes. That's funny. Look at their clothes and shoes right now. What kind of weather do you think it's like outside? They're wearing like shorts and t-shirts, or Jade looks like she's kind of wearing pants that are rolled up. You might call those capris. I would think it's like springtime, wouldn't you? Spring or summer. That's what I would think. How are cake and grapes alike? Think. Well, they're both sweet. They're both kind of sweet, right? Both like something that you could share with a friend. How are they different? Well, cake is soft, usually, right? And grapes are like juicy and kind of crunchy. And maybe not super crunchy, that might not be the right word, but you have to bite into them. They're a little bit harder. I know that I cut my son's grapes up into like quarters when he eats them because I don't want him to choke. They're kind of like smooth and they're kind of thick. So that's how they're like and how they're different. All right, you guys, that was all 4 steps. Now let me show you your options for your independent page for the day. So I wanted to give you guys 2 options. The first, I think, is such a fun family game. You could pause this video right now and you could play the game right from whatever device you're watching this on. You don't have to print it out. You could play right from the screen, or you could print it out and use it that way. Let me tell you how to play. It says, help the bee find the flower by rolling a dice. So take a dice from maybe a board game you have at home, or if you don't have a dice, you could just make some quick number cards that say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on them, and you could use like them like flashcards, kind of like that, like decks of a Dex. It's kind of late at night when I'm recording this video. All right, so you're gonna help the bee find the flower by rolling a die and moving forward. When you land on a word, read it out loud. Whoever reaches the flower first wins. So this is a game you'll want to play with a family member or somebody at your house. So if I rolled, let's say I rolled the number 2, I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then say this word. A. Remember, the E doesn't say a sound. It just works with the A, and the A only said A. Bake. Cool. Now, maybe you would like cross it out or color it or just remember that that's where you are. And then the next person would roll, and you would keep going like that until you got all the way to your flower. So that is an option if you want to play that game as a family. Then option number 2 is just our normal skills workbook for this lesson. So what you would do here is trace these words. Then over here, read this word, same. Trace it, write it, write it. Ache, same, make and same. And on the back, print the word where it fits best. So you have to read this word right here, then look at the pictures and where does this word belong? So let's read this one together. Tape. That's grapes. That's a bunch of grapes. Here is some tape. So I would write the word tape right here. Here you have a cane, a plane, a skate, and fire, it looks like. So that's how you would complete that page if you want. You don't have to do both. You can choose one. If you want to do both, you can do both. I know that some of you like to play games with your family and you like to do your work that way. Some of you just love to print out your work or write in journals and do it that way. So I wanted to give you guys options, but please don't feel like you have to do them both. You definitely don't. All right, guys, I will see you on Friday for another fun skills lesson. I love doing skills with you guys. I hope that you had fun. I'm so proud of you. Keep up the good work. We have only a few weeks left of kindergarten, and we're going to finish out strong and keep learning. So keep up the good work, guys. So proud of you all. Love you.